Back to my channel. My name is Tare, and I'm sure by this stage you know the kind of videos I like to make. I like to make videos around money, self-development, and my journey through entrepreneurship. So welcome back, guys. Thank you for clicking on the play button. Okay, so money mistakes I made in my 20s. But before I get into it, I called my HR 2 days ago because I know I was going to make this video. I called him to ask him, he's way older. Okay, I used to work 9 to 5 a long time ago. So my HR back then, yeah. So I called him and asked him money mistake he made when he was in his 20s. And he said he partied too much. He spent so much time and money trying to impress friends and trying to do all these things that were so irrelevant. Well, I'm not asking you not to party. If you're in your 20s, party, spend money. But then moderacy. So that was not my money mistake anyway. It was his mistake. And then I asked another of my friend, I said, what was the mistakes you made with your money when you were in your 20s? He said, jumping into investment he knows nothing about. Like he would just say, oh, this opportunity, oh, there's this investment, you can double your investment in 2 weeks, and then he would just put his money, and then he ended up losing a whole lot of money. So that happened in his 20s. So I called my mom and I asked her, I said, Mama, I beg, I want to ask you which mistake you make when you did your 20s, especially concerning money. So in case you don't know, I just spoke Nigerian pidgin, right? So when I called my mom, she was like, the mistake she made was not having our own money separate from my dad's money, right? And because she was working full-time before, and then my dad told her, you know what, honey, you have to become a full housewife to take care of the kids. And then she stopped work, and then she was managing my father's finances, so she didn't have her own money. So she said that was her own mistake. So all of this are not my mistakes here, but I think you can take one or two things before I dive into why we are here in this video. So money mistakes I made when I was in my 20s. Honest truth,
I didn't even have money. So what mistake will I make with money?
so it's not like I had a lot of money that I was making mistakes with. Yeah, so in my 20s, yes, I started entrepreneurship very early and all of that, but it's not like I had plenty money I was making mistakes with. I did not party too much. I can literally count how many parties I attended in my 20s. So I was not really the party animal. I was not a social butterfly, so I wasn't doing all of that. I did not even invest in things people were investing that would say, okay, bring money and earn this and this amount. So I didn't do that. And also, I'm not married to say, okay, my husband is saying all of this. So no, all of those mistakes were not my mistakes. They were their own mistakes. But if you're in your 20s and you're watching this video, one thing you should take from this video is even make money in your 20s. Every opportunity, every legal opportunity you come across to make money in your 20s, take hold of it, explore the option, learn about it, and make money first in your 20s. And then number two is to invest, no matter how small. And don't look at immediate return on your investment. Look at investment. It might be 5 years, 10 years, 3 years. Don't just look at immediate investment, because in your 20s, when you hear, oh, in 5 years time the return, you'll be like, no, I don't want to do this, I want something so immediate. But if you're in your 20s, look at long-term investments. Whatever business you're introduced to, whatever kind of investment you're introduced to, look at long-term investment. It usually pays off. So yeah, one thing I wished I was able to do and had the money to do was to do long-term investment in my 20s, which I did not do at all. I didn't even look at it. Yes. And also in your 20s, have like an account set aside for your own personal pension fund, right? You can have an account where you can be paying maybe $10 a month, $5 a month into that account. Have a system whereby it is like your pension fund. It is not money that is so hard for you to put aside, but you can also put aside. So I wish I knew this in my 20s. I would have done it. So I think this is very, very valuable. Have a pension account or a pension fund you're funding for the future. Yes. And also Money advice I would give to my young self is being impatient with saving. I wish I had the knowledge that I had now, or that I have now. I would have been more patient with my savings and then tie it to a long-term goal. I know it sounds like the second one I said, but having like a long-term saving plan and not just be in a hurry to break it, right? Have a saving culture. And the next money mistake I made, this one is very, very important. I started business early in my life, and I can say, if I want to measure, I am a successful business person because I have ventured into different businesses. Some I have stopped, some are still in the works, some I'm doing right now. Is not to have a clear vision for my business. Yeah. So I remember in my 20s, I had a clothing line. I didn't have a clear vision for it. I just wanted something to be giving me money. So I wish I had a clear vision for that business. By now it would have been something big, or maybe it would have collapsed. I don't know. But I wish I had a clear vision for what I wanted my business to look like. And in having that clear vision is to have knowledge about money, right? Being a financial literate. I wish I was back then. I knew things about money that I know now. I wish I knew it back then. It would have saved me a whole lot. By now, maybe I would have been balling with with money everywhere, right? But here we are. So in as much as I didn't have so much in my 20s, I didn't have so much money in my 20s. I was in school, I was doing a lot for myself financially. So I was not a wayward spender, right? But there are things I would have done differently if I could go back in time. Or maybe not. But yes, but things I wish I would have done differently if I could go back in time to help me with my finances, and maybe some investments I would have been looking forward to breaking right now. Yeah. So these are few money mistakes from people I know and myself, even though I didn't really make mistakes with my money, because number one, I didn't have so much money. So the first thing is to make money in your 20s. Number two is having the financial knowledge about money, finances, like being illiterate about basic things about money. I wish I knew that. I wish I knew that. Money is important. Hold on, my phone is ringing. Hello, you're here.
Are you back?
Yes, I'm back. Okay, all right. So I wish I knew all of this in my 20s. And like I said, these are a few money mistakes you could make in your 20s. If you're still in your 20s, it's not too late. And I'm 32 now, and these are things I'm doing better. So it's never too late at any stage in your life to make good decisions about money. So I hope this makes sense to you, and thank you for staying through to the end of this video, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.